safe and sound. You didn't need to worry.
How was that guy being a dick?
That is the way he acts, I'm afraid.
But Clay
He's
gave
on a
us...
very high pedestal. Still, please do not be so vulgar. He used to be a very respectable man. It went to his head, unfortunately. Still, he's a necessary pillar. Somebody needed to control the shamans after the tyrant fell. They tried picking up the pieces, tried preying upon the weak, the ones that were suffering. And he put them on a leash. But over time, that can corrupt even the best of us. I have fought in many battles in my day. I have seen the best of people turn to the worst. Some hold on, and some stay true to who they truly want to be. Or try to do what's right. But there are some people in this world. Corruption seeps to them no matter how hard they try to turn it away. Apologies, I didn't mean to bore you. I guess to answer your question, power got to his head.
We had a friend named Rakatash. He used to be part of that same shaman clan.
That was the shaman you mentioned.
Yeah, the king didn't mind him. It's just that, you know.
Well, Clay is one of those kings who is trying to hold back the corruption in his heart. Whether he's succeeding or not, I suppose I would not know. But I suppose the fact that he allowed in a shaman trying to turn over a new leaf may be a good sign. Still, I am sure he chose all of you because he feels the same way. If this old warrior can offer you any advice, this world will test you. It will try to break you and challenge you. The most important thing is to do as well as you can to stay unshaken. You can keep the corruption from spreading into your heart, but if it does make its way into it, I fear you may never come back. Ah, I did it again, didn't I? I need to stop doing that.
Oh, that's fine. I understand.
And if this young warrior Gong-Ju could perhaps say something to you?
Of course.
You seem to be one very against the darkness, the corruption.
I have seen what it can do.
Evil.
I do not wish for it to return.
So why do you stop fighting?
It took its toll on me. I haven't stopped exactly, but I've learned one of the best ways to solve a war is to avoid it. In other words, I only try to resort to violence if I have to. Seldom does it solve things.
I have a question for you. If another war were to break out, and you sat up here, and you heard the call to battle, would you sharpen your sword? Would you polish your shield? And would you come raise that shield to block your opponent's blades? Would you raise your shield to defend the innocent? Or would you merely sit up here and wait for death to come to you?
Death very well cannot touch me if I do not fight in battle, now can it? To answer your question more clearly, I would charge in without a second thought. What use am I as a warrior, and as a wise man, if I keep it all to myself? If I do not use my power to protect those who cannot protect themselves?
Then, Radovir, you have earned Gong-Ju's respect, honor, and brotherhood.
I am honored. Now, I suggest you get off this mountain and report back to the king.
Yes. Come on, Kai. We should probably get to that.
Actually... Radica, you don't need me here, do you? Can you hold this down for a few days? Perhaps longer? I will return, do not worry. I think It has been a little while since I paid the king a visit. And I've grown rather sick of the sight of snow.
I understand.
Besides, you need somebody to keep you entertained on your way back. You think you've heard all of my stories? You haven't heard the half of it.
Did they just recruit a Viking warlord?
I mean, if he knows King Klein.
So there was this one instance on the bridge. The bridge was exceedingly unstable. There were a lot of people on the other side.
That's
also,
awesome.
they also had some defensive walls.
I made a promise for a change, a revolution in the night. Like a flower, dark and blooming from my love. Not lie, I won't let them interfere. I won't allow them in my way. The world will know, the night will grow. It all begins today. I see the future and the fruit it brings. This town forgot its sense of reasoning. These ever-twisting days of reckoning. The dark, it starts to turn into trees. Please tell me why am I a savior meant to save us all? The people cry, they want an end, a curtain call. I made a promise for a change, a revolution in the night. Like a flower, dark and blooming from my love. Not lie, I won't let them interfere. I won't allow them in my way. The world will know, the night will grow. It all begins today. Someday, somehow, I'll show the world in time. Replace these clouds above the shining sky.
Where do you go? Oh, you didn't go that way. Oh. Gong-Ju? Where'd you go?
Hello, Kai.
Why'd you...
Just came to watch the sunrise.
Oh. It's quite nice. You get a really good view.
Always nice. To see a beautiful sunrise is
Yeah.
like watching the birth of a child. It's the beginning of something.
Me and my brother used to watch the sunset on top of a tower. Where my father used to train.
Sunsets are nice. I think they're too monsters for me. A sunset represents the end. I prefer the beginning and everything in between.
Yeah. Hey, never really asked, but like, we're gonna do after the Royal Guards, like, after everything, I guess. 'Cause you always...
Well, to say after the Royal Guards is to think that we will ever get out of them.
Yeah, I guess.
This might be one of those things where you work until you're too old to fight anymore and you become a trainer, or one of those things where you fight till you die.
Yeah.
King Clay does not seem like the one who would do such a thing, though.
What?
It's probably you serve him for a certain amount of time and then you go on and do whatever you want.
Another question too. How come you were so heated before? When we met the shamans.
Yes. It's strange, because I try to be the lovable, fun Gong-Ju, the ladies' man, the charming, impeccable taste, but trying to be like a father I never met not a good look on me.
Yeah.
Before I became a royal guard, I actually trained at a temple for monks. You know, those warrior monks who fight and whatnot?
Yeah.
Yes. They trained me how to use a sword pretty nicely. Of course, what I was actually there to do, I was there to steal their gold. I didn't end up doing that. I got kicked out pretty soon. They said I wasn't true to myself. I did learn many things there, though. I learned the value of friendship, of honor, and of compassion. Do you know why I was so angry at that berserker?
Yeah. Why were you angry?
Because I felt he threatened you.
Oh.
He threatened my friend, my brother-in-arms, and a man I respect.
Thanks, Gong-Ju. I never knew you thought that way. Because you always seemed very...
Don't go telling it.
Nah, don't worry.
I'll tell you this, though. If it ever comes the day that I have to do some dramatic stunts to save everyone, I'm taking off the cape. That's how you'll know I'll go down in a blaze of glory. Or something like that. Anyway, is the Viking done taking a piss?
Yeah, he's most likely looking for us. We better head back to the entrance. Christopher, it's been a while. Yeah. Should have been there. Well, actually, I don't know if you like the cold.
I hate it.
Oh, well. You shouldn't have been
cold
there.
enough in the normal. Just a bunch of metal and steel attached to my body.
Welcome back. It's good to see that you're unharmed.
Thank you, my lord.
We bring news.
Yes, on to business. How was the situation there?
The shaman overlord wasn't really pleased.
No, not at all. We also met a very strong warrior who came with us. Right over here, the fortress, the stronghold, it was something like that.
Something with a wall.
Yes.
I know none of this warrior, but enough about him. What about the overlord? You said you ran into him?
He was quite passive-aggressive.
He wasn't the biggest fan.
He wasn't going to get aggressive, but he definitely didn't like our presence there.
Yeah. About Raketesh, he didn't really care about him.
Well, that is a good sign, at least in terms of his loyalty. Now, so the shamans did not attack you while you were within their territory.
They were, but I think the Viking with us kind of scared them off, or at least made them hesitate.
They're planning something.
Do you
in
know
that
what?
case, we need to strike before they attack.
We're starting.
And we need to do it quickly. Yes.
Alright.
So, do you intend to declare war?
In a moment.
Play.
Yes?
We have been attacked up north by the shaman.
Wait, what?
What?
Were we followed?
Fortress up there. It seems we're too late. Your presence in their territory may have provoked them. I want all of you there.
Yes, my lord.
I will send some soldiers up as well. Bring any help that you can. Move quickly.
Alright. Come on, Gong-Ju.
Rally the rest of the men, and fortify the defenses around the castle. We're going to need it.